Alright, so we're nearly all packed up. It's about 7:30. Had to get an early start because we're going to be off the island by this afternoon, so we've got to drive. We're way up the top at the moment. We've got to drive all the way down the east coast of Fraser, all the way down to the bottom, past the bottom cape, not sure what it's called, and then on to, what's that ferry that we're catching?
Inskip Point.
Inskip Point. So
we're going to get back to Gloucester tonight, so that's 13-14 hour drive, I think.
See how we go.
Might not get all the way.
Starting off on the beach, so should be a good day.
Right, mate, back on the road.
Yep. Pretty smooth this morning. It's all been washed down in the tide, so it's all smooth road through here.
Yeah. Pretty early. What time is it? Like 7 o'clock or something?
Yeah, it's like 7:30, 7:30, 8 o'clock I think. We're having to get away at 8:30, so we did pretty well.
Yeah, up a bit early this morning. We've got a tide's coming in, so
got to get to the bottom before the tide is before the tide gets too high. And if we go early as well, we should be able to get free in Garlic Rocks pretty smooth without having to wait and that sort of stuff. So
a fair few people heading south the way. There's half a dozen cars in front of us.
Well, at least we'll be able to just get onto the back of someone and get through it.
Yeah. Heading south. No worries. You want to get out?
Oh, it's boggy. Uh-oh. I have to pull off to the side.
No, you can get around them.
Oh yeah. Alright, made it to Inskip Point. One of the ferries.
Oh, this must be the ferry from. Yeah, got to run down the beach, mate, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, good drive.
here at Rainbow Beach, and yeah, that's about it for the trip. I'll drive home tonight. This is where the INDEFLATE really is worthwhile. You know, you just have it sitting there and pumping both tyres, really easy. That's the go, so good. Yeah, so I had a good little trip. Me and Kaito and a couple of mates, so Kaito hasn't been to Fraser before, and we're going to go back again as soon as we can, Kaito, aren't we?
Yep, yeah, it was good.
Had a great time. So yeah, everything's packed in nice. Bags are so good, eh? A few bags on top. I might do a little unpack when we get home and just sort of show you, pull the stuff out of the car and do a little unpack, so we might finish with that as well. But no worries. Thanks very much. Had a good time, mate?
Yeah, real good trip.
A lot of beach driving, wasn't there?
Oh yeah, it was all beach driving and a couple of sand tracks, inland and that sort of thing, so yeah.
Saw a heap of whales.
Good. Yeah. Didn't film them.
Righto, no worries, mate.
Yeah, righto. See you next time. Yep.
G'day Luke, the Drifter, back at headquarters. So big drive yesterday, me and Kaito. And yesterday morning we were 6 o'clock. We were at Sandy Cape in Fraser Island, and we drove right down the bottom. Kaito drove most of the way down the beach, and about 12 o'clock we got the barge at Skip, and we didn't quite make it home last night, but we got home this morning. So Kaito had his exams, his end of year exams on this morning that he missed, so I had to go into school and tell him that we were busy. Anyway, he went in this afternoon, did the exam, and we're all good now. So you know, what I wanted to quickly do was a video of some of the, you know, like an unpacked video really, just a quick one, sort of to finish off the last, you know, Fraser Island trip, show, because I've got our truck packed up pretty well, the gear, and I'll show you the gear that we take and how we sort of pack it in the back and on top, and you'll see also some of the bags we use. So, right at the back here I've got, you know, my jerry can bag. This has been brilliant. I've had that there for at least 3 or 4 years. You know, it just stays there all the time. And here's some of the old straps. These are so useless, these things, but we've got the good drifter straps now, so I can throw them away. This has been great, the gear bag on the back, which is, I suppose, yeah, the tyre rubbish bag. Awesome to have that on there. We've probably had 4 shopping bags of rubbish that we can chuck in there. So I put that on when I'm going away. Just gonna quickly grab Too's draft. So flat out today, back this morning. Kaito's going to do his exam, and yeah, straight up to diet, sorting out things and getting things happening, and into canvas. We had a heap of new ideas of bags that I wanted to bring out from the trip. Some clear front bags, some clear end bags. See these little bags down here? That's got my leather, that's got some other things in it, but I'm going to make a little range of bags that's got a clear end in them, so you can just see what's in those. So there's a few more bags we're going to do. Now, start with the top. This one's my charcoal kit bag. So we use this basically all weekend. This is a large gear bag, and in there I've got my charcoal kit, so all the gear I need. Barbecue box, single barbecue box, I've got gas, and I've got jiffies and chopboard, pretty much everything I need for me barbecue, cooking, you know, charcoal, all in one. That's just a large gear bag. So, new swag, show you that in a sec. So our bunker, A couple of chairs. Kaito's RS1, and that's been pretty good actually. The bag's no good, but I've been to the girls this morning and we designed a new bag for that. It's our OZTENT, which is a little ripper. And in here I've got a shovel and short shovel, 2 pair of max tracks. And these straps are just brilliant. So good. I love the colour of them. I love the weight of that strap. Everything about these is just perfect. Something I've really wanted for about 20 years, I reckon. See how you can just lock those on. They will not come off. And really high quality carabiners. If you went to a marine shop, like this, about 60 bucks a pair we're selling the straps. But if you went to a marine shop, these would cost you 20 bucks on their own. If you went to buy them, they're not cheap, stainless steel carabiners. It's just a tent pole bag, a large tent pole bag. Fishing rods, I've just zip tied that on. But I'm going to make some short fridge straps that'll just strap this on, so we don't need to use the zip tie. So we'll do a little fishing rod bag kit later on with say 3 short fridge straps. Perfect for that. Righto. Yeah, we'll quickly go through this and I'm going to pack it away in the shed. This is our red chairs. I really like those red chairs, so you know, fits in there perfect. For me and Kaito, that was just ideal. The old bunker bag. I'm going to make a new bunker bag with some orange binding around the outside, just to trick it up a little bit. This bunker bag, you know, you sell heaps of those. And Matty Mason, my mate, went to Fraser with. He has 4 of the Snow Peak low chairs fit inside there, but you could put 2 low chairs, and also, for example, the OZTENT, an added fit. So even though it's for a bunker, it's a great, just a long gear bag. Chairs, long chairs fit in there. 2 chairs, one of these would fit in there really nice. So the OZTENT was great. So you can see how we've done this extra lining inside, so that sharp point doesn't poke through there. Spare batteries. It's not much in it, but most of the bags, nearly all the bags to do, feature a double zip because it's so much easier when you've got the 2 zippers. Alright, so OZTENT. We're making a new bag for this now. This bag is just like that zip down the middle, it just doesn't work. You need a bag that the zips around the top. It's that deep, you can open that up, drop it in and close it up. This thing is all, yeah, it's just all wrong. But we're fixing that. Swag bag now. Having a bag for your swag is so much better. Right, I'm going to be making one of these soon in a black canvas with, again, with some orange binding. So, see how much easier it is with 2 zips. Yeah, we include, this is going to be a swag kit, right? A bit of material, just binded marine carpet, so you can sit that next to your swag and for your boots. Got a pillow there, that should be in a pillow bag, but I haven't got that. So this side here, yeah, it's just my swag. Now having that inside the swag bag is so much better because at night time you can put all your clothes in there and it could be pouring rain, your swag's not going to get wet. You can imagine that the rain's just going to get in there. And the other big thing is at home, throw it in your shed, you're going to get redbacks in there at some point. I've had it myself where I've opened the swag up, had redback nest in there. So the swag bag is great, you can throw it in your shed, you know nothing's going to get in. So I'll show more of that swag later, because we'll open it up, but that's just got a single, it's just a flat swag, no hoops or poles, because if you're in a bunker, okay, well that fits in. Now that swag's got this big sleeping bag in there as well, the BD104 Snow Peak sleeping bag is inside that, so see how well that fits. Now the bunker's got a very thin mattress. It's crap when it's really cold weather. The cold comes up through it, and it's just really not enough to sleep on. So basically I'm just throwing my swag inside the bunker, and it's perfect there. It's nice and comfortable, and so I'm combining that together with the bunker. Gets the insulation, nice padding, and that works really well. But you don't want a swag that goes inside a bunker that's got big hoops and everything in it. You just don't need that. So that's just a nice flat traditional ringers type swag, which is really good. I might grab stuff out of the back, then we'll have a look in the back seat. This is Kaito's sleeping bag in there. That's my clothes bag. That's the new black style canvas with a custom red stripe, so zipper tags are awesome. That's my bag. I've got a little dunny bag there. Can't do without that. Kaito's mattress. So inside his RS1, they've got a 20mm mattress, very thin. So that's just a cedar summit mattress. Inside the mattress, bag. Walls for my awning in the bag. This is a milk crate bag, and I haven't got a milk crate in there. I do just have bits and pieces basically. I've got one of these new utility bags, clear front, clear top, which is awesome. I've got some charcoal, quite dirty charcoal, so I've got that inside a bag. I've got our wok in there. So basically a milk crate bag is a great bag to take that can squash it down to nothing. It's a really good extra bag just for spare gear. You're not quite sure where to put it. That's a spare gear bag really. There's our projector 180 solar panel. We sell those. Awesome, you know, on the beach, keeps everything running well. Boot liner bags are awesome. That's just a flat boot liner bag for the black racks. I love these things. Right, fits in there. Two of those fit in there nice. The boot liner is so tough, and it makes a really good bag. That's our little table. So that's a Snow Peak table that fits really well with the iron grill table. So because it's bamboo, you want to keep it nice protected. So boot liner bag's perfect for that. Iron grill table bag, right, and all the bits and pieces inside there. What else we got? A couple of little buckets. These have been really handy for all sorts of little things. The buckets, the new ones have been good. INDEFLATE. They come with a pretty good bag, so I don't need to worry. That's the INDEFLATE. This is a utility bag. I'm going to make this now with a clear top. And also I'm going to make, this has got some of my leads for the LED lights. That's the micro oval bag. And I'm going to make that with a clear top, and this mini kettle bag with a clear top as well. Because although it's for a mini kettle or a micro oval cook set, you know, they're really nice sized little boot liner bags, great for a lot of different things. So that's a medium tote bag, and I'll have that with a clear top, and also inside those, the boot liner bags with a clear top as well. I'll be on the website soon. I mean, see, look at that. You don't know what's in there. Oh, I know it's my air, but I'm going to have clear tops on those. That's all my air in there, which is, now that's actually a single burner stove bag, which is quite good, because the single burner stove bag's got a little bit extra padding inside it because it's a stove, so lined in boot liner, a little bit more padding and protection. What else? This is really cool. The recovery gear bag. So this is now in the PVC coated nylon mesh. Got a little pocket there for the red winches. We didn't get to use those unfortunately, but we did use the soft shackles and snatch rope. That'll be on the video. So all my stuff's in there. Great little recovery gear bag. So that's, you know, this mesh is really good, lets things breathe. Great little recovery gear bag.
Wait up, just do that bit again, sorry. Just the last bit.
Great little recovery gear bag. So that's, you know, this mesh is really good, lets things breathe. This is the old recovery gear bag. All that stuff I used to have crammed in here, and just got some snatch strap, a couple of winch extension ropes. Before, this bag was way too heavy, and now it's much better, not so much crammed in there. We're going to replace all that soon with the bubba rope, winch extension ropes, snatch straps, all out of the Dyneema rope or the bubba rope. Alright, got me silkies. Alright, carry 2 silkies. Well, a heap more than that. Something I'll show you in a sec. These need a little bit of sorting out, but there's some bags with sand stakes. Just pegs and sand stakes, so that's for the awning. Very important you carry those. Got my new axe, well, my old axe, with a new handle protector. Look at that. I mean, that is so cool. We make that ourselves here. If you've already got one of our 650 Holder Force axes, we can send this to you. There'll be a little video showing you how to put that on. It's very easy to put on, and you just wet it and thread it through. We'll show you. But that, of course, protects that handle, and 3mm leather, same leather as the sheath. Look at that. I mean, it's really nice to carry, and that's so good. So if you've already got an axe, we can send this to you. I'm going to do the 720, the 820 Holder Force axe, the Razorback, and also the Gransford Brook axe, the forest axe, which is a lot narrower handle. So I'll make those up soon. DEADMAN. Didn't need to use this, unfortunately. We were fairly busy and that sort of thing. Didn't need that, but me and Kaito are going down the beach to Stockton. I'm going to give that a test out soon. But it's one of those things, great to carry. What else have we got? Oh yeah, I've just painted a little red cross there. It's my little first aid bag. Pretty simple. I've got some gas can. Again, this needs to have a clear end on it, so I'll do these for the clear end. That's some spare gas. And a lighter. What's that? That's got some jumper leads in it. That's actually a shoulder bag without the strap, but that's got some gear in it. I always carry a little, that's just a small universal bag or a small firewood bag, great for a spare rubbish bag. And looks like we've got a spare bag there for something I'll use up. And some pegs. Just some normal pegs, boot liner bag for pegs. So that's the small, probably the medium peg bag. Right, what else? Okay, so on this side here, just got some tools. Basically just like a dunny bag, but I've just got tools in there. And this one here has got, I think I've shown that before, that's my leather gear. So you can see there's an old leather belt. Look at that. Yeah, forgot I had that one. See that style? So I've plaited that out of, well, I've got everything there I need to make a belt. Kangaroo hide, tan and brown, that colour, and I've got rings and everything I need. I could whip a belt up tonight if I wanted to. Alright, a couple of important things you need to make a belt. Two very important things. One is a leather cream. Now, very important to have a leather cream so that the stitching, very important to have a leather cream so that when you're plaiting it slides against each other and can make it nice and tight. Without a good leather cream you can't get that nice and tight. The kangaroo hide, of course, and these two things here are really important. A small pair of pliers and just a little army soldier. And that is really important, the little marlin spike. It's the best marlin spike you can get. And when you're plaiting, I really wanted to do a video at some point showing you how to plait, but you've got to tuck all this under all the way through there. So you plait the belt, come back over and you tuck all this back in there, and you really need this little marlin spike to be able to lift that up and tuck the threads through. You've got to do that many times. See that? And you can feed that through. And also what you do is, once you feed it through, you can grab it and pull it through. So those two things, really important. I've had them for a long time. I remember first time I went to America, there was a belt, a knife pouch I plaited in America. You can see how the little the press stud is a bit dented. That's because I didn't have the right setter, and I used a rock to set that off in the mountains in America. That's why it's a bit dented. But I had those on the airplane, and I made a belt in the plane with those. Gives you an idea of how things change. But I always carry that because if I get a little bit bored, which is not often happening, I can make stuff. So that's my little leather kit. I don't go anywhere without that. That's in again a dunny bag. That's such a good size, this bag, and we're going to rename this one, change it a little bit, rename it the large coffee bag. So because that's basically a coffee bag, and now that's going to be the large coffee bag. You can still buy the dunny bag, but it's such a handy bag that I've got tools, I've got leather, and we'll rename it large coffee bag. I've got a LED light, so that's 300 by 300 boot liner bag. It's got my LED light in there, really good. I'm going to also make these in a clear front, should be handy. Let's have a quick look in my drawers. I've got a clear drawer bag for my silkies. Here, look at that. Look how good these clear bags are. You know, you can see exactly what's in there, bits and pieces. I love those clear fronts. Here, bags again, mostly you don't want rattles in here, so mostly kitchen gear. You've got the boot liner, chop board. I've got a little mini, I've used this as a coffee kit. The little percolator, no, the little grinder, some coffee. If you've got that, you can always make coffee. And just the percolator here in a bag. So just boot liner bags are really good for your kitchen equipment. Let's have a look in the back of the truck, and then we'll show you those things. So because it's just me and Kaito, this is how I've got our back seat organised. Alley box right here, we can reach it from inside the vehicle. Love these alley boxes. The more I use them, the more I love it. And it's got full of food basically. We've just got back from a big trip, so things are going to be a bit of a mess, but we've got so much food in there, and it's the best box you can use for that. You can lock them. Fraser Island, the dingoes can't get in. Very, very light, about the lightest box you can get for that size. There's dozens of sizes, and we'll have them in Australia very soon. This is a rubbish collection bag. It's great to see Fraser Island up and down, you know, I don't know, 50, 60 k's. We didn't have to pick up any rubbish, honestly. It was so nice to see. I took that thinking I might have to do a rubbish collection on the beach, but I didn't have to pick up basically anything. So awesome to see, you know, when we're a little bit isolated here, but all the rubbish is basically coming not from the first world, not from Australia. It's the Southeast Asia where it's all coming from. Anyway, shopping bags, these are the most, if I had to pick one bag that I like the most, it's probably the old Drifta shopping bag. And it's so handy for so many things, your spare gear, you know, put your towel in when you go in the shower, all sorts of things. It's probably the handiest thing of all. There's two sizes, and give me one sec, I've got another one. So I got the girls to make this up the other day. One of our customers emailed me and said, look, when you're at Woolies, it's very difficult to fill these bags when you haven't got the little loop. And I went shopping, which I don't do very often. It took me a few months before I got down to Woolies, but I realised that's true. you do need that little thing to put on the loop of the little carousel thing, and it makes it much easier for the checkout chicks or whatever, people operating the checkout, to fill that bag. Nice little logo there. So that's going to be standard now on all of our shopping bags, and we're also going to do them in a green colour as well. So, little addition to the shopping bag. Okay, another little bag which I use for radios. I love this little bag. Just all my radios and stuff. Again, really easy to see what's in there. Another one for Kaito's GoPros and that sort of gear. We've got a Snow Peak tote for our camera in there. I've got my little backpack. I love this thing. I carry this everywhere, wherever I'm traveling. I've always got my little backpack. Matches really nice. The my case, my clothes bag. He carries this everywhere. Has done for a few years. His clothes bag, just a camo. And this is the little bladder we've had. So impressed with it. 110 litres. We had to let a bit of water out because we had basically too much in there. Pull it out. Right, so you can see it there. I've rung up the company, and I was down there a few weeks ago in Melbourne because they're making bladders for our rain tarp, custom made bladders, and I've asked them to put some baffles in because we did find that the water's sloshing back and forth a little bit just when you're going roundabouts and on the beach, you know, you're in the wheel ruts. So I'm not sure if they can, but I don't know why they can't. I've asked them to put a couple of baffles in there, so that'll make this a lot better. I've ordered a dozen of them, and we're going to try and put those in the web because, as you can see, you just chuck it in the back seat there on the ground in the wheel well. If you haven't got passengers, it's a perfect thing to put in there. Take it out, you don't have to strap it down, and 110 litres of water. Now they've also got those that'll do diesel as well, so not connected to your tank, but it's going to hold, of course, a lot of diesel that you can run into a jerry and then tip into your tank if you need to. You can see there the pile of gear, but we've been up Fraser for 3 or 4 nights, 3 nights, a couple of days travelling, and nice set of gear. That's everything we've got in the vehicle: recovery gear, camping gear, tents, swags, the whole lot. I mean, honestly, if I didn't have the Drifta bags, I don't know what I would do or what I used to do without them, because it's become such an important part of camping and travelling now, that the range of bags, and you can see how many we got, and in my trailer I've got a heap more, so good to have them. There's a new product. I'll show you quickly. We'll do a bit more on this later. Product from America called Go Treads. It's sort of, you know, you can probably see that a little bit similar to a Max Trax. Well, not similar to a Max Trax, but it's obviously a traction aid, right? They designed them for the snow, really, so you know, you can carry them for sand. They're not as good as the Max Trax. I haven't tried them yet, but you know, Tofty's tried them and he reckons they do pull under a little bit quicker. They're not quite as good as the Max Trax, that's for sure. I mean, up in Fraser, almost everyone carries 2 pair of Max Trax. You know, they're the industry standard, they're the best by far, and we sell a lot of Max Trax. They're the best product. But this, you know, one of the things with Max Trax is that they are big and a little bit bulky, and you know, what I like about this is that can be used as a leveling device for your caravan. So where I think this is, you know, more applicable is you can use that as, you know, you've got say 60, 40 or 20 mils that you can use under your caravan wheels, or if you've got a rooftop tent, you know, so many rooftop tents these days, and you really need to be able to level up your wheels. So if you wanted to carry a, you know, some leveling treads, this is ideal for that. You can see that's probably 70 mils, 50 and 30, I would say. It's got that little ramp in the front. Now, besides just being a leveling device, you can use them as a traction aid as well, so it sort of doubles up. You might be going somewhere where you don't quite want to take max tracks, or they're too bulky to store on your roof all the time, but that's something you can put in your drawers. They pack down quite well. We can make a bag for those in your drawers, down the side of your drawers. You know, you can't fit max tracks in there, but that's something that I do see an application for, basically leveling, with the added bonus. You know, you've seen those yellow chocks that just sort of go together, but you know, those you can use them as a recovery device. So I think they're quite good. I'll have them on the website and see how they go. And me and Kaito are going to test them out down the beach as well shortly. Alright, well, like I said, got back this morning. Massive day at Drifta today. Running around like crazy, sorting problems and dramas, which is what I seem to, you know, manufacturing. That's all you do all day really. And we're innovating, we're developing, we're doing new things, and it's such a job to keep an eye on everything and make sure that new things have been done correctly, and did a lot of that today. So, you know, we're going to pack this away now in the shed, sit down and have a beer, and Kaito can start editing these videos. He's sort of starting to take over the editing now, which is great because he edits way better than I do. I just don't have time. I've edited about 220 videos, and it's just with the emails I do, it takes so much time editing, and I just don't have time, and I don't have the ability either to put the music to the videos like Kaito does, but he's got a real talent for that, and you'll see that the videos are coming out so much better. So many people are commenting how the editing has got so much better, and that's because Kaito's doing it. So he'll be onto that tonight, I'll be onto the emails, and it's non-stop here at Drifta. Rightio, good on ya.